me, Renee. I'm back, and as you can see, this is a book recommendation tag. So I found I was going to do one, and then I was going to check out the precise prompts, and then I thought, okay, there's kind of lots of book recommendation tags. So this is probably going to be the first one of a few. This one is called. I want to say, I want to wait till I have the name. It's called ultimate recommendation book tag. So yeah, I suppose this is kind of like about lots of different books. So I suppose yeah, most tags are a variety. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, and it consists of 10 prompts. So yeah, um, and yeah, there's also like sorry, there's like a rule if you do this. There's a rule that you don't have to do books. You can use comic books. You can use post books. I mean, whatever ebooks. That's up to you. So yeah, it doesn't have to be a book. Yeah, first prompt. I recommend a book from your favorite genre. I love a lot of genres. I also like, is fantasy a genre or steampunk a genre? I mean, I would say steampunk maybe is a subgenre, but I suppose you could just also call it a genre. I am gonna go with, no, I am gonna go here. I'm gonna go with, I kind of want to talk about a book I haven't talked about in a while because I feel like I talk about some books all the time. You know what? Yes. I talked about this recently-ish, but yeah. Starry Nights by Daisy Whitney. So this is urban fantasy. It's it's also like set in Paris, and it's just the backdrop is just beautiful. And yeah, it's some of the things I love. I love settings that are just gorgeous and you can just escape into. Of course, I suppose everyone does. Well, not everyone, but I do it anyway. And there's art in it, and it's kind of the main character is quite different than the other main characters, and yeah, I would say like the whole book is quite unique. It's not really that similar. Like it's not like easy to just like say this is like this. I suppose in a way it's like Night of a Museum. That's in a small way, and that's not a book. It's a movie. I suppose if you want to like really like books for this one, I can't really find one. So I suppose yeah, sometimes it's nice to like have completely unique books. So yeah, this one very good. Then we have, give me a moment. Recommend a short book. I suppose again, what is a short book? How do you find that? I have decided to go with this one because I mean I mentioned that you can go with different kinds of books and stuff. So I'm going with Men to Avoid in Art and Life. This is kind of a book in the way that it's pictures and then some text and it's very short. I suppose it's not something you immediately think of as a book, but it's I mean it's between two it's between uh these two pages, so I suppose in that way it is a book. Oh, it is a book. And yeah, it is quite short. It is 80 pages. So yeah, definitely one of the shortest reads I have in my collection. So yeah, and also a book I quite recommend. So yeah. And then we have recommend a book to screen adaptation. Okay, yeah, so I kind of had planned to some stuff, and now kind of a bit stumped. Um, am I gonna do that back? Okay, that's like the cheating. What am I gonna do with this one then? Cause I don't, yeah, you know what? I know something. I'm gonna go with Vampire Academy. It actually has two adaptations, the movie and then later the TV series. Honestly, I would say just check out the TV series because the movie it's not all that good. I watched it when it came out, and I think I really liked it then. And I rewatched the movie lately, and I didn't really enjoy it. So I suppose sometimes you get a new opinion. But yeah, the TV series of this is quite good. I do quite recommend that. So yeah. And then we have. Give me a little moment. I recommend a book out of your comfort zone. So in case you don't know, I read quite a lot of different types of books. But I suppose in a way I have a big comfort zone. But when I read outside of it, I really enjoy it. So I suppose this is kind of difficult. So I kind of know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go with Jane Eyre, which is a classic, which I don't really like read that much classics. And yeah, I don't really often get along with classics. I would say, like get along. Yeah, I love classics I've read. I don't really enjoy that much, but this one I really enjoy. I suppose you could also call it romance, which I also love, which is I suppose more in my comfort zone. But then again, is it a romance? You could kind of debate what Jane Eyre is, but yeah, this one. And then we have, give me a moment, recommended book series. I love series. I love the books that I love are series. So this one is a bit tricky for me. I'm gonna go with, yeah, I'm not quite sure which I'm gonna, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with this. Haven't talked about it in quite a while. Text and Charmed. It's a duology. Came out 6 years ago. I feel like it came out like after 2012, but I don't feel like it came out like new 2014. So yeah, it was in that like 2012 time period. But yeah, it's it's YA witches, and there's some emotional part to it, but it's also a good romance in it and very good world building, and yeah, great duology. Then let's check out next. What do we have next? Is recommended standalone. Again, I mean, most of the things I enjoy or I love, like the books out there, are either companion series or series. But there are some standalones here and there. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with. I am gonna go with. Yeah. Yes. Things a bright girl can do, which I talk about this one quite often. I feel like, well, often-ish, but I very much enjoy it, and it is a download. So yeah, it's a good book. YA book about suffragettes and feminism. So yeah, if you're into that kind of stuff, check it out. And then we have a recommended book you don't talk about enough. I feel like I talk about most of the books that I read or have read or enjoy. Like if I like talk a lot about one book, then I like feel like I kind of mix over to talk about some other books. So I feel like I don't know. I feel like I've talked about, yeah. You know what? Yeah, you know what? And this one, I feel like I've mentioned it in one video recently, and I'm talking about it in a lot of videos. And yeah, Gods of Manhattan, the trilogy, which I haven't finished, but the first two books are very good. It's all about um historical persons in New York. So instead of having like gods from different mythologies, in this universe you have historical people becoming gods, and it's just, yeah, a great series. You really need to get the last book, but yeah. Then up next we have recommend your staple book. Now again, staple book. I mean, there's so many books I feel like I love a lot, and I feel like everyone should read, and it's just amazing books and stuff. But my staple book, how do you how do you define that again? I'm gonna go with. There's so many books to choose from. I don't know. Um. You know what? Give me a moment. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go with this one, which actually I haven't talked about in quite a while. But yeah, Darker Days, the first in Darker Agency series. I think it was once upon a time it was supposed to be a trilogy. The third book has never come out to the best of my knowledge, but yeah. So it's kind of like think Veronica Mars, but in a supernatural setting, which it is. It's also, is it set? Oh yeah. For some reason I'm thinking it's set in New Orleans. I might have been thinking wrong here. No, yeah, it's set in New York. So I don't know why for some reason thought it was set in New Orleans. I don't know, but yeah. So this one is a staple of mine, I would say, because it has a lot of things that I love. It's Veronica Mars in book form. I love Veronica Mars, so I love books that kind of give me that Veronica Mars feeling, vibe. I love supernatural books. I love this cover. And I love the feel of this book. Like, it's just funny, but it's also different than other books, and it's just kind of very much its own thing. And yeah, but fantasy again, I prefer paranormal fantasy than fantasy, so this one definitely has that. And staple book, definitely. Now, give me a little moment to check out the next prompt. Recommend the book that got you into reading, or books. Now, I can never really feel like whenever I get answers, I can never really get an answer to it, because I feel like, in a way, I feel like I've always loved to read, or like I feel like I've loved to read like since I learned to read. Like I I don't really remember what my parents read to me when I was like before I could read myself, but I do read that but I do remember like my mom reading out loud to me for many years. She read aloud to me the first HP books, which I enjoyed. She read aloud to me the Narnia books, which I very much enjoyed. Though I'm gonna go with early favorites was this series, Tzatziki. So this one being Tzatziki and Mutan, being the first book. I saw some people also like talk about like what's the first books they read by themselves, like when they learned to read. I can't remember precisely, but I think it might have been this one. I do remember at least like reading it over and over again in primary school, and like being so excited to read a new book and stuff. And I mean, it's not like it's very easily read. Like, I suppose not easily read, but yeah, it's quite like it's meant to be easy to read. And it's also, what's the word again? It's also, I also listened to it in an audiobook, so like I was very into this series. And yeah, it was my first, I would say like it's my first favorite series. And yeah, I love this one when I was like 6, 7, 8, 9. And yeah. So yeah, let's check out the next prompt. Then we have, I feel like I'm missing something. Because I feel like this one prompt. Yeah. And the last prompt is sorry. Recommend bloggers. Well, I suppose because this study has a blog, book tag. But yeah, recommend book to people who you get you want to like you want to share, people should check out. Again, I don't know. I feel like I haven't really been that good lately on like keeping up with booktube and stuff. Like, I make booktube videos. I watch some, but I suppose I don't watch it that religiously as I did earlier. But I'm gonna go with Alyssa Eli. She also often gives me good tips for what books to check out. And then we have, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna go standard, but I'm just gonna go with the big people. So I'm gonna say, Margaret from the Word Nerd. I love her favorite books. I know my favorite books, and I love the books that I haven't checked out. She has checked out, and I want to check out. So yeah, the Word Nerd, or Margaret, or the Word Nerd. And then I'm gonna go with books like WoW. I really like her reading taste and a booktube style, and yeah, those people. So yeah, if you want to do this tag, I tag you. I was supposed, yeah, I think this kind of said like you should tag five people, or like how like specific, how like strict you are. Like you have to tag five people. I'm just gonna do like normal, just like say tag you're it. If you want to do it, do it. And yeah, that's been it for today. Yeah, if you have any thoughts, comments, whatever, talk to me in the comments. And if not, see you soon. Bye.